I'm Desiree.
And we're bringing you this week's Rising Tide West Coast Swing Guide.
So this week on the guide, we thought we would talk about the importance of an ability to roll through one's feet in West Coast swing dance. So when we walk in normal life, whether it is we're backing up from something or walking towards something, we have a natural and normal roll of the feet. And that's where we aim to begin in West Coast swing dance. The importance of rolling through the feet is that it gives us added control, added character, and added ability to communicate in our dance. So when we walk forward in West Coast swing, we either take a heel to toe step, or a lot of people like to take what is called a toe release step, where the toe skims the ground, but ultimately the weight is transferred onto the heel. The different parts of the foot, when we walk forward onto that foot, are heel, arch, ball, and toe, and you'll see the natural release down onto a straight leg and then again onto a bent knee as we take these steps to create movement going forward. Going backward, the opposite is the case. We have a toe step where we first land on the toe, roll through that toe onto the ball of foot, move through the arch to keep control, and land or kiss the very front part of the heel. We don't want to get back on our heels in West Coast swing. We want to keep that control mostly in the middle of the foot, but we still want to start on the toe and end on the front part of the heel.
A great way to practice rolling through your feet is by yourself and ideally with a mirror, so you can really check to make sure that you are rolling as much as you think you are. We like to dance with music when we're by ourselves, which is a helpful way to keep track of time. You'll want to shoot for a song that's in the range of 85 to 90 beats per minute, and then you'll want to actually take steps half time, so 1 step or 2 beats a minute. A couple of recommendations that we have are I'm Not the Only One by Sam Smith, The Love Club by Lord, and Mine, Mine, Mine by Christopher. Those are really nice songs to use because they have a very clear beat, they're not too fast, and they're very easy to dance half time too. When you're starting out, all you want to do is walk forwards and backwards in a straight line, again facing towards a mirror, with no triple steps at all. Ultimately, you'll progress to dancing your West Coast swing basics with triple steps, but you want to start out with just walking.
What we see in a lot of beginner West Coast swing students is that they really understand the rhythm count of West Coast swing with its triples and with its walks during class, but out on the social floor, they tend to forget that and either trip over their feet in the case of newer followers or fail to move their feet in the case of newer leaders. Either way, we tend to dance when we do without a lot of foot rolling or articulation. So this practice should help with that. We want to show you what it looks like to dance flat-footed or without rolling, and what it looks like rolling through the feet to emphasize the importance of rolling through the feet in West Coast swing, compression, and stretch away. So first, a push break, completely flat-footed without foot rolling or articulation. So what you'll see there, even though you weren't able to feel it between the two of us, and there was really not a lot of compression towards in the middle of that push break, nor really any stretch at all back. Now with rolling through the feet, you can see this moment of compression very clearly, and the control necessary to roll back through, and then this moment of momentum, this arc of momentum really, through to the next movement. So that's what you get with foot rolling. You get a nice clear movement, which allows you to control your steps, control your weight transfer over those steps, and clear communication with your partner.
That was your guide. Thank you everyone for tuning in. You can check us out online at mattdavisswing.com. We're also on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter as Rising Tide Swing Dance Studio.